Hello everyone, and welcome to our fifth and final video in the Succeeding in Fifth Grade Math series. And today, all we have to talk about is geometry. So let's get started. First of all, we have to understand what a coordinate plane is. And a coordinate plane is pretty simple. All it is an x-axis, or basically a number line. Excuse me. It's just a number line labeled with points on it, and it's called an x-axis. And similarly, a y-axis is just a number line with points laid on it, and it's just called a y-axis. And those 2 points on a coordinate plane intersect each other like this, and create an origin in the middle. Now that origin is called 0, 0, because we're not moving on the x-axis, we're not moving on the y-axis, we're simply staying in the middle. Now to find certain points on a coordinate plane simply involves counting. Okay, let me show you how you would do that. Okay, let's go ahead and use the annotation tool here. And I'll just use my drawing tool. Okay, so if I want to find the point A, right, I'm simply going to drag 2 to the right like that, and then go up 7, just like this. Okay, and that will give me the point A. The point A is therefore 2, 7. Okay, so the way you would write that, right, let me just do it in text over here, right, is I would just simply write in parentheses 2, 7. Okay. We'll just drag that over here. We can just do that. 1 second. It's okay. We'll just leave it right there. Okay. But just so you know, for reference, this is how it's going to look, right? 2, 7. Similarly, if we wanted to find, let's do one more point together, and then you guys can do the rest. Let's go to this one over here. Let's say we want to find the point A again. Okay. All it's going to require is going 6 on this x-axis right here, okay? And then it's going to require going up 8, right? Up 8 right on the 6. So as you can see, the point here is simply 6, 8. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our text here and plug in 6, 8. Okay, so that's how you're going to write the point for A. Okay, now what I want you to do on your own time is just go ahead and find the rest of these points. Okay, and then you can leave it down in the comments below, and I'll check it for you. And yeah, that's pretty much that for coordinate planes. Okay, let's go ahead and just remove the annotation. Go to the next slide here. Okay, now this is actually the final slide for today's lesson, and all it requires is understanding how to classify two-dimensional figures into categories based on their properties. Okay, so what this part says here is, hey, you need to understand that attributes belonging to a category of two-dimensional figures also belong to all subcategories of that category. Okay, what that says is, I want to understand that, okay, 1 second, sorry, I forgot to clear this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I want to understand that these triangles, right, this one, and this one, all have 3 sides, right? That's understood. Cool. But something else that we have to understand is that each of them, right, although each of them all have three sides, right? That's what it's saying. Understand that attributes belonging to a category of two-dimensional figures also belong to all subcategories, right? So since all of these triangles have 3 sides, they all belong to this category called triangles, right? But in addition to that, there are specific types of triangles in that big category, right? Those specific subcategories. So, for example, this acute scalene triangle is going to be different than this equilateral triangle or this isosceles triangle. And it's not important that you know what each of these triangles are yet, right? We'll get into that when we go over 6th grade stuff, but just understand that although all of these 6 things might belong to this big category called triangles, right? There are different types of triangles in each subcategory, okay? Similarly with quadrilaterals, right, we have 8 quadrilaterals right here and then some right here, okay? What you have to understand with these, right, is that although they all fall under the category of quadrilaterals, right, all 8 of these are quadrilaterals, there are specific types of quadrilaterals that are different from each other, right? As we've talked about, there's an irregular quadrilateral, trapezoid, an isosceles trapezoid, a parallelogram, a square, rectangle, rhombus, kite, etc., 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 right? So really, it's just important that you just absorb this information that, hey, there's a big category of triangles, there's a big category of squares, and within that, there's little categories of acute, collateral, isosceles, trapezoid, isosceles, trapezoid, parallelogram, etc. But that's pretty much it, okay? thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you for staying with me throughout the entire series of succeeding in fifth grade math. So now that you kind of have a better understanding of what fifth grade math is really, I hope you guys can just take this knowledge and really succeed in your classroom and beyond. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.